Hey guys, and welcome to Number 9 Farms. Today we're going to be making some vanilla. I want to talk a little bit about it first. Here I have some Tahitian vanilla beans. These are the organic ones. I used to buy these from Beanilla, and what happened was I used to sell vanilla from the farmer's market for years. And this is one of the big bottles. But then when the beans went up, I had to charge so much that it actually stopped me from being able to sell it. So I just never started making again, but I still have customers that want to keep getting the vanilla from me. So I have continued it on. So these are the two demijohn bottles, these are 1 gallon bottles that I've been using for years. And then I also have had the another bottle here that I kind of made because these at one time would be full, and I just would keep adding vanilla beans, and I always add 3 or 4 vanilla beans inside the container for the customer. So that way, this one's mine, so there's none added in there because I was too cheap to keep myself some. Not really. But so I keep all the vanilla beans tight in a tight jar. Try to keep as less air away from them to keep them from getting dried out. And I kind of just go by filling up, and you need at least 4 months usually to do it. But there are people on YouTube who've done it now in their Instapot, and that is a bonus because then you can literally make it overnight, or not even overnight, in a few hours. So if that's an option for you, you might want to go ahead and search for a video making vanilla into your Instapot. Now, a lot of people use Captain Morgan. A lot of people use any type of brandy even. But we've always used the Smirnoff 100 proof. And this is the bottle that actually was one left over from North Carolina. I have not seen that bottle here. But this is what I've been buying here in Michigan. And I just keep adding to it, and that's all there is to it. So first of all, come over here, Dusty. Dusty is videotaping for us today. And the first thing you want to do, and I don't waste any of the vanilla bean at all. I've seen where they say to cut off the ends. Honestly, I am not doing that because I don't want to waste anything. And you just want to cut right down the center of the bean, and that will expose the center. And you can take and scrape it out, but I've never done that either. This is just the way I do it. And if you don't want to do it that way, you can open your beans up and stuff them. Strip the vanilla beans right out of there because you can see it. Look at that.
Yeah, it's kind of blurry, but yeah, there's the black stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Smell it.
It's strong.
And this is my daughter. Alexis is my oldest daughter, and this is one of my grandsons, Ledger, which y'all met Ledger before. And Riggy, you want to come? The swing has been.
Why are you swinging it?
Oh my God.
So, remember when you're videotaping us, you don't want to spin around real fast because then it makes people dizzy. So, and you just drop the bean.
The benin.
That's all, folks.
Copyright, not ours.
Here you go, Alexis. So you just take it, lay it flat, and then get it the best way you can to cut down the center. And there you have it. And so today I thought I would talk a little bit about my children while we are doing this little video because I just wanted to, there's really not much to tell you guys about the beans other than this.
I thought she was going to say about us. We're not overachievers.
That is not true. There's nine children me and Bruce have. And our oldest is
Bruce.
36. And that's Bruce Jr. He lives in North Carolina, right where our old house is. He lives right around the corner. He is a very successful contractor, licensed contractor in the state of North Carolina. And Next we have Alexis. And Alexis is definitely an overachiever. Always was. She has a master's in accounting and has a very successful job as an accountant.
Numbers.
1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah, she's always been a numbers person, just like her daddy, where me...
Come back tomorrow for 2 + 2.
And she has 2 children.
Sorry guys, but I'm like a cup of tea.
She has been a surrogate mom as well, which is a very wonderful thing because that provides families that couldn't have children, and that's wonderful because that really, I know how important it is to have your children, and there was times in my life I didn't think I was going to have children. That must have been when I was 15.
Like 5.
Because I started.
There was that week in 2003.
We pretty much put that myth down to rest, haven't we?
Yeah. But, and then,
Why would you do that, Roger?
so this bottle here is much fuller, but you keep it in a cool, dark place. That's something else I can tell you. Then next was Crystal, and Crystal is 14 months younger than Alexis. She is in the Army, and she has been in the Army since 2009. And she is very successful. She as well. She's married to Billy, and she has Skylar. So, and I know a lot of y'all have seen Skylar, so you know. Just go ahead and drop them in. A couple of this one needs to be filled up. And then there's Amanda. Amanda is born in 1993, so she is
30. She turned 30 this year.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I had
Oh my
to call
God,
her
'cause you
and
know
tell
what I
her I'm
told
old
her?
now.
I told her, I said, Amanda, didn't you turn 27 this year? No, Mama. So, she has one daughter, Aubrey, and they have been very successful with their businesses. They have a boom truck where they deliver drywall, and both of them have CDL license. Her and her husband, Chad. So then there is Cody, which Cody just told me some very exciting news, but I'm not allowed to share. So y'all probably know what that exciting news is.
What? No. Not a 3. Definitely.
But Cody is also successful, and
waiting on me, you know.
he's a safety construction. Hey guys, be careful with the netting, okay?
What are they doing, bro?
He's very successful with his he's a construction safety guy.
Manager.
Yeah, he's he went to college for it. And then there is Colton. Well, now Colton, he still lives in North Carolina. He works at the Newport News shipyard. And he is just buying a house with his girlfriend that he's had for a really long time, Erin. And I know they'll be married soon, or, engaged. He gave her a promise ring within 2 months after being with her. And we love Erin. She came to Cody's wedding with Colton, and so I know you might have seen her before. Very cute. We love Erin though, and she's works at the SPCA, and which is the animal. Yeah, this one's already split. I'm trying to split yours too.
I'm splitting.
And what else can I tell? They have a lot of animals, goats, chickens. They basically took after us. They have how many dogs?
A lot of chihuahuas, right?
They have 2 chihuahuas, Molly, which y'all met Molly before if you've seen any of the old videos. And then there's 2 chihuahuas and some. Oh, and then they've got 2 or 3 cats. They got a lot of animals, and 2 horses.
Oh yeah, horses.
And so, and I tell Colton if he's gonna use this entire paycheck at the feed store. But we get that. We've been there too. We still are. But then there is Colby. Colby is now 19, which Colby is still here. So we have 6 that are completely gone, you know, as far as grown. And we have 3 left at home, Colby, Cooper, and Dusty. And y'all have met Dusty. So that's a little bit about the 9 kids. So,
Okay, I guess Cooper and Dusty don't get them.
no, okay, so
what I was thinking.
Colby just graduated.
I was like, where's our credit at?
Cooper plays all kinds of sports.
Don't really need a lot
So-
of athletic ability.
Football, yes, he's very good at football. He just went to Northern Michigan for a football camp.
And basketball.
Yeah, basketball, track, and shot put.
And baseball.
Oh yeah, I forgot about baseball. Yeah, baseball. So baseball is Cooper comes home and he says to Dusty, I probably told y'all this story. That says to Dusty, he says, Dusty, why don't you try out for baseball? We need people to play. And Dusty said, nah, I ain't really into that. And Cooper says, well, but Dusty, you don't need any athletic ability to play baseball. We have laughed so hard about that. So every now Bruce always says, you really don't need any of athletic ability. But it's funny. So what I'm going to be doing now that we've added, I think this is plenty of beans, Lex.
Okay.
So we can
I
stop.
already cut those.
Yeah, I'm going to add them right in here. We'll add them. Oh, these aren't cut?
Guess
No,
I
these
forgot
aren't.
about me, man.
Do you want these cut?
Yeah, go ahead and cut those too so that we can add some more into this. And then I'll add a couple back add like one into Kelly's bottle here. And but then you just go ahead and put in your Smirnoff. Or like I said,
Kelly is my mother-in-law, and she made sure to send her bottle up for a refill.
yeah, well Kelly's a very, very good mother-in-law, I can tell you. If
Wait, y'all put the vodka in there?
yeah. So what happens is
Fermentation.
the beans basically become, it's almost like a tincture, but it's an extract. So they become part of the vodka, and the vodka basically turns into,
So
Yes.
does vanilla, when it's vanilla, have any alcohol content?
yeah, it does. It'll tell you on the bottle, like if you buy it at the store.
How come you can buy that without an ID?
Well, okay.
Who's
So
gonna be
that's what I
chugging
used to
vodka?
worry
Who's gonna
about
be
when I
chugging
was
vanilla
selling it,
extract?
because it becomes an extract. So if you look here, vanilla bean extracts in water and alcohol. So this one here is the McCormick. And the reason I had bought this is because I like to use this because it's gluten-free. So if I make a lot of the recipes, which this one is gluten-free. I'm pretty sure the Smirnoff one is gluten-free. Well, look, it tells you right here. So see, that's why another reason that I use the Smirnoff. It's gluten-free. But this one here, like, so when I make anything to sell, I specifically use the McCormick, because then if there's any question about it, there's why. Especially like if I'm making my blackberry cardamom. Go ahead and put some in here because we were kind of short in here and here. So those two. I'm gonna just add into here. But I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit to y'all. Yesterday the farmer's market was good, so I want to tell y'all what's going on. So Wednesdays, me and Amelia were going, but since now we have a new thing, that's enough. So we have a new thing now with going on with Amelia that
Oh, definitely not hitting at anything.
we need to, me and Dusty went.
Yeah.
And
I was making bank, you know.
yeah, Dusty did good.
I got a lot of people. They were asking for my number too, but I was
Yes!
saying no.
Girls were coming up asking for his number.
Oh my Lanta.
Yes. And of course Dusty says no. And
He's a committed boyfriend.
Yeah.
yes he is. Dusty's had his girlfriend now since we've been in Michigan.
Yeah, like a year, 4
And
months.
he goes to her house all the time. Lots of good friends.
Me?
I don't want to really add much to this one
Ain't got
since it
really
was
any
already
friends. What do you
enough. So
Whoa.
I'm gonna take hers out of this, and I didn't want it to taste like alcohol.
Yeah, I was wondering that actually.
Well, doesn't it just go away after a long time?
Yeah.
Well, she could let it sit in her bottle, I guess.
Yeah, she can. That's what a lot of people do. So like even like this stage, when I went to my class where I learned how to milk cows and stuff, which I actually went to a class in West Virginia for, which I have a video on that
One's darker.
back making the pepperoni rolls if you want to see that. So basically that's who I learned how to make the vanilla from, and this is how she did, and we still used it in ice cream that night, and it was delicious. So, but you know what they say, that'd be like a mudslide.
Yeah. That's why it was so good.
All right, guys, so there you have it. I'm gonna fill Kelly's bottle up with just, and like I said, 4 months is all you need. And that way, right now it's July, so you've got time to go ahead and make some and have it ready for Christmas. You can give as gifts.
Vanilla as gift.
Good idea.
Yeah. And so go to beanilla.com, beanilla.com, and I'm not sponsored or anything like that. Of course, y'all know that. But you go there and you can order some beans, and they even have like the little kits and stuff there they used to, where you can get some you know, make your own little vanilla bean kits for Christmas. And I'm gonna tell you, once people have this,
You won't be going back.
that's right.
Don't you gotta like? Is this the thing with like you gotta put an air thing so the air goes?
No,
or is that just
no.
fermentation?
Yeah, that's fermentation, like the alcohol.
Yeast.
Yeah, this doesn't have to do this. There you go, Miss Kelly. And all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go start the onions now. Dusty's got me down, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you. One thing I wanted to add to the video was I never take all of it out of the bottle. I always leave some because I call that like the starter. So that way there's always some of the old in the bottom.
New.
This is Cooper.
Yeah, he's so
My boys, I tell you, they make life fun.
And